you denying?
Allah give the same judgment.
I'm talking.
We're making it fair.
You've changed. I'm talking to him.
No, you're speaking to me, Mansour.
Did the Christian God command to kill the homosexuals in the olden times? And why?
Absolutely.
And why?
Absolutely.
Tell the LGBTQ community.
Exactly. So firstly, I do believe that the LGBTQ are living a sinful life, and it will lead into eternal damnation.
Should they be killed, according to God?
No.
But he killed them earlier on.
Because we can contextualize Sodom and Gomorrah.
They were killed by God, your God, earlier on. So why did God change his mind not to kill them now?
Because Sodom and Gomorrah, for example, and also the ceremonial...
Why did God change his mind?
Stop interrupting me.
Now.
No, we didn't say
answer the question, no waffling.
Okay, so to say that God changes, in your sense that you're invoking it, it's just going to lead to some issues. That's my first
question
point.
I asked
My second point,
why did God kill initially?
I'm going to go down all the points that he brought up if he doesn't interrupt me, and if he's not being like a bully like he accused me. So, firstly, we need to contextualize the reading of the Old Testament with the ceremonial laws of the Mosaic Law, to which, according to Matthew 8, is fulfilled within Christ at the temple burning at 70 AD. Secondly, the crimes of Sodom and Gomorrah isn't exclusively being gay. Right? It's also, for example, when the angels in Genesis 19 went to them, they tried to engage in sexual immorality with these people, and their crimes also being included as bestiality. So their sexual crimes is not like that of the sexual crimes of the LGBTQ community at the time of 2025. So, contextualizing the Mosaic Law no longer being applicable according to the Christian worldview, and contextualizing the crimes of the Old Testament outlined within the described elements of the Old Testament, we understand that the ceremonial laws allow for stoning, and that stoning was used in the case of extreme sexual immorality, but is no longer applicable now, and actions in the Old Testament are not done like they are now.
God, your God, the Christian God, killed the homosexuals because they were committing the homosexual acts, as well as, according to you, bestiality. Now, was that a heinous crime in the sight of God?
Yes.
So God killed them?
Yes.
But he doesn't kill them anymore?
Correct.
Why?
Because the ceremonial laws of the Mosaic Covenant, according to Matthew 8, are now fulfilled.
The God who considered homosexual activity a crime does not consider homosexual activity a crime now.
No.
He changed his mind?
No. That's the ceremonial law. So firstly, we need to...
Did God... that's it.
So,
we've heard the answer.
No.
It doesn't justify to the LGBTQ community that God changed his mind. He considered it was heinous,
what is
but he doesn't consider it heinous anymore.
So
that shows how you are so inconsistent.
I'm not inconsistent. No.
May God guide you and your Reformed theology.
Okay, so firstly, ladies and gentlemen, we need to say that the sin of homosexuality is still a sin within Islam, and I'm going to chat you up on a second.
So done, Brian, Mansour. We miss you.
No. So I didn't learn.
Sorry, sir. I think he points at me. Can you say anything about me, or?
Yes. So actually, he hasn't approached me full time. He invited me to have a discussion. Firstly, secondly, this is Speaker's Corner. This is freedom of speech. Okay, that's great. So secondly, I just want to make it clear that this is not the first time he approached me.
He's not listening. What's the You answered my question and I told you.
Hopefully isn't enough. The Bible already says you are already condemned by your sins. You are already under the wrath of God. You are already under the wrath of God.
Syria had the battle in Assad. Yeah, that's your side. The democratic world says Hamas carried out atrocities. It's good. I love democracy. I respect Switzerland massively. One of the two best countries in the world. Yeah.
The current population in the demographic, 70% of the people living there are women and children. Those are UN statistics. Out of 45,000 people or so killed, again, UN statistics, 70% killed are women and children.
That's good. That's what something that's
Discriminate. It's exactly the same. Just randomly.
Exactly right.
It's the same amount. 70%.
That's not
Randomly drop a bomb anywhere. That's what it would be.
Well, I don't think they did randomly.
They didn't. I'm not saying that they didn't.
They were telling people in advance where they're going to bomb them. Did you know that Israel knows the phone number of everyone in Gaza because they run the phone unit? They were texting people saying, we're going to be bombing in this area.
Oh, how nice of them! Wow! How nice of them to do that! No, that's not what they did.
That's
not what they did.
2.2 million people in a very small area. A year and a quarter of bombing, and only 46,500 dead. That's amazing.
So you said
the number of fighters don't know how much what's coming. 2 to 1 or 3 to 1. When America and Britain were bombing Afghanistan and Iraq, it was 9 to 1. 9 to 1. So no country ever to try to reduce the number of deaths in any war.
Now you're talking. Now you're talking. That's it.
So who were killing them? Killing the UN. How many UN did they kill? How many? No, they didn't. They didn't kill any UN soldiers.
So what surprises me, sir?
Okay, you say shot at
Nobody has been demonstrating for people of Sudan.
First of all, there was a bomb which landed in the UN civil building, and everyone first of all blamed Israel, and then they found out under the radar that bomb came from Hezbollah,